Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how you can break bedrock using nether portals. I'm not too sure if this is done before, but all you need is just pretty much a bed, set your spawn. You also need obsidian obviously to make the nether portal, some flint and steel, and then if you're playing in survival mode then you're probably going to want a pickaxe as well. So yeah, you kind of start off like I have by just making a normal nether portal, just like this, hop through it, out we pop here in the nether. And then with your pickaxe, you want to mine this portal. And then once you've done that, you also want to mine every block around you and just make a quick perimeter. So I'm just going to use this command just to speed things up a little bit. Let's increase that limit by a touch. And yeah, just gotta wait. Okay, there we go. So once you've done that, you just want to quickly kill yourself. So obviously I'm in creative mode, so I can just use /kill. But if you're in survival mode, you can just walk over to the nearest pit of lava. So now once you've done that, you just want to let the game load for a bit, because that was a lot of block updates. A bit choppy. Yeah, so just going to hop through the portal again, and you'll notice that now the portal is generated at Y0. So if it wants to load the terrain, might have a bit of... There we go. So the game is pretty choppy, so I'm going to reload it, but as you can see here, smoothed out a little bit, and the portal has generated and gotten rid of the bedrock at Y0. So you can get rid of the obsidian that was there with your pickaxe, and then hop through here just to quickly take a shortcut to the overworld. There we go. And then if you want to break the next bit of bedrock, you can just go over... It is really laggy, sorry. Go over about 8 blocks. Of course, obsidian portals generate randomly within like an area of 8 chunks or whatever around the portal. So we're going to go over about 8 or so blocks just to make sure that we don't end up in the same spot that we were in last time. Looks pretty good. Pop through. And there we go. So as you can see here, we've broken another bit of bedrock. Okay, and your next question might be, well, does it work with Overworld at Y0? Well, it's a good question. Let's find out. So we're going to do exactly what we did before, except in reverse. So chuck a portal here, light it, jump through. As you can see here, we came through the same portal. That's not what you want. So we're going to remove all of this stuff again. And we're also going to remove this portal. Well, it's going to get removed anyway in just a sec. Going to make another quick perimeter again. So it's just basic 140, kind of 140 squared perimeter. This is going to freeze up the game for just a little bit. And there we go, rip that pig. So here we are. Now I was supposed to set my spawn in the nether, so you meant to use a respawn anchor. One of these suckers to set your spawn in the nether. So we're just gonna go back a few steps here and do that. Up through here. Here we are in the nether. You'll notice now that it didn't actually generate on Y0. That's because we actually had a portal here. Let's set our spawn, some glowstone. Okay, it's the first time I've ever done that. Cool. Now we're going to remake our portal probably back over here, so we don't generate too far away from where we started. So our respawn point was set, so we should be able to go through here, spawn in the middle like this, and then after that you want to break the portal like you did on the nether side earlier, and then just /kill yourself once more. There we go. That was a cool sound effect. So, and then we hop back through here, and yeah, it works on both sides. So this can be used to remove quite a lot of bedrock with relative ease. If you have nothing in your inventory, just a bunch of obsidian, or 10 obsidian to make the portal, then you can get through this pretty quickly. So we can go another block over. Of course, if you're doing it from the nether to the overworld, you're going to run into a pretty big problem, which is that the portals are going to generate pretty far away. So I wouldn't recommend this for the overworld unless you're removing a very small portion of bedrock that's, in an 8-block alignment. I'm not too sure how this aligns. It looks like it's kind of halfway between each chunk, and then the Z direction's a bit weird as well. So I'm no expert on nether portals. I just kind of discovered this while I was working on a wither skeleton farm. This does work for any layer, so it can be like you know, Y1 or 2 bedrock, or even, you know, if you've got some stone that you want to get rid of the old-fashioned way, but your pickaxe broke, you can also use this method. Hey guys, I just want to show you that you don't actually have to make that bigger perimeter. So here we've just got a perimeter that's 16 in radius, measuring from your overworld coordinates divided by 8. And you don't have to get rid of any of the bedrock at the top, you just have to make sure that it's all solid up there and there's no huge air spaces for the portal to spawn in. So if we go back to the overworld here, you notice that now the portal still tries to generate at those coordinates, your overworld divided by 8, and doesn't actually look that far in the nether. So if we get rid of this portal, and say we give the portal more spaces to spawn in, instead of just that bedrock over there. So the portal doesn't seem to have any preference, it doesn't really care if it's bedrock or netherrack, so I'm just going to show you. Hop through here. You see the portal generated over here, and if that was originally netherrack, as you just saw. But if I replace that with bedrock and do the same thing, you'll notice that the portal still generates there. So it doesn't really care if there's any netherrack nearby, which is interesting. Kind of makes sense from a code perspective. And if we would have just raised this, so say you wanted to get rid of some Y3 bedrock, or any other layer for that matter. /kill again. You do the same thing. And the portal will just remove it. So yeah, it works for pretty much any layer. Okay, so now we're going to see if the smaller perimeter can be modified to work in the overworld as well. So I just want to see if there's any discrepancy between teleporting between nether and overworld and nether. So we're going to start by getting the center coordinates of the perimeter that we have to make in the overworld. So you just get that by looking at the portal block. You can see it's 1249, 1244, and then you just multiply those by 8, as you're probably aware. Okay, so I got these coordinates. So we jump through here. You see it's going to spawn us here. I got rid of the portal that was linked before. So now we have to travel to these coordinates. Okay, so this is our center block here. So you start here, and then you just run this command. So we're going to get rid of Y0 bedrock here. Like so. So now we have this area to work with. Ooh, diamond. Mark out our center block like that, and then we can just /kill back to the nether. Remember to set your spawn point again with the respawn anchor, and let's see what happens. So same size perimeter, and we'll see where it puts us. So as you can see, it works the same way. So it doesn't really check for that many, valid spawning spaces around the portal coordinates. So I was making a huge perimeter before. That's not actually necessary. You can just make it, like 2 chunks wide pretty much, which is pretty neat. But of course, if you are going to be removing bedrock for a perimeter, you're going to have a full-size perimeter anyway, so that's why I didn't really think I would mention it. But yeah, just in case you want to remove a small amount, you can do this trick. So just in case you're wondering, this does also work in the end. So if we pop through here, and go and just make a portal, just over here, like so, you can actually break the bedrock in the nether by using the end, which is pretty neat. Of course you wouldn't want to do it the other way, nether to end,